What's up, guys? DM here. I tried recording this video earlier, and it was 20 minutes of essentially me rambling, but then I realized that I forgot to turn on my mic, so yeah, I'm gonna quickly double check that before I continue on. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I recorded this earlier, but it was 20 minutes of me rambling with the mic off, and yeah, so I'm gonna try to find a quick way to condense that. But long story short, me and my friends are working on a fighting game. It's going to be a 2v2 assist-based fighter. That's the current plan. We're not far into development. We don't have much to show. We do have some character designs, but that's about it. And yeah, honestly, I'm in a really lucky position where I can work on videos, I can work on streaming, and work on this game. So I'm in a very lucky position right now, and I couldn't be happier. I'm also lucky enough to be working with a wonderful team, even if none of us are the most experienced in game design, because holy shit, we have a long road ahead of us. This passion project came about simply when talking about one of our favorite aspects in fighting games, first being character interactions, like BB Tag, how characters would interact depending on which characters you pair up. And so that really struck a chord with us. That's one of our favorite things about these tag games, seeing the characters interact, but also the crazy combos and character expression and player expression with the character freedom. So that's another goal that we had for the gameplay aspect, at least. Having crazy bullshit characters that allow for not absolute freedom, but a fuck ton of freedom and player expression, but also being very fun, kind of like how Marvel 3 is. And again, we're very early in the project. Like I'll show a couple of the characters that we got, but it's not a lot. Another thing that spurred this is how one question my friends and I asked ourselves randomly was, what would we be like as fighting game characters? And it was just a fun little conversation that turned into what we loved about fighting games, and then that became, hey, let's make one. And so it's been an interesting time working on this. Like, this has been a project full of passion, and even though it's coming along slowly, I'd rather it come along slowly with the passion done than us be rushing it, stressing ourselves out, and delivering a waste. So, like, I want everyone to feel the passion and love, even if it's not the most professionally made game. Like, as long as it's fun and you guys can see our passion and what we love about fighting games come through, it'll be a very exciting thing for me. And one of the personal things about designing this is I had to come up with, and my friends helped by pitching in their character ideas and designs as well. Had to come up with a hefty amount of characters for this, so I officially had to make OCs, and expanding upon these characters and these worlds has been very fun, and it's been an experience, and I am having a blast with it. We got so many cool plans that we're pretty much done with the planning phase, and we're actually designing shit now, and it's really cool seeing all these ideas and characters slowly come to life, rather than them just being fleeting thoughts in my brain. Like, for example, my personal character I personally have most attachment to here, Crystal. Little backstory, she was technically my first ever OC character that I kind of just used to fill in on games where I would not use a male avatar, and sort of this character is based off a lot of what I do with games where I use a female avatar, and essentially make my own version of her in all of those. And at the same time, I'm kind of using her as a love letter to ninja characters in fighting games, and I hope I can sort of combine a lot of what I like about those characters and make one really unique, badass character out of it. So she's probably the one I have most attachment to, because she's the one I've technically had the longest, and seeing her finally with a proper design is really cool. And again, like, we have so many plans, like our base roster, not including the possible dev characters as we call them, where they're based on us. Like, if you guys remember the whole Neon's Fucking Adventure video, as cringe as that thing may have been, it was a fun little side project where I did a lot of the art and essentially made that redesign of me, where I'm lucky enough to have as sort of my avatar now. So yeah, this project kind of inspired that. And if things go well, we'll see a few of my other friends as possibly playable characters, if not in the background, or to whatever extent they want to be in. Because the question of what would we be like as fighting characters was one of the things that spurred this passion project. So yeah, like, we have a bunch of really cool plans. We've got some fallbacks in case some of the plans don't work out for one reason or another. And I hope I can continue bringing interesting videos like these where I talk more about it, whether it be talk more about sort of the plans we have in the future, or actually showing you guys shit outside of like some of the small character things. Like, I'll have shown you guys Crystal already. Probably show you like a couple other characters, because we haven't revealed everyone yet, and we're not completely done with the roster. But having this slowly come along, and it's been a blast. And I hope in the future I can actually bring you guys something. I can actually make another video like this, except with actual progress and game play and stuff, because we have a long road ahead of us. I gotta relearn programming. Someone's gotta learn how to do. I'm probably gonna have to relearn the programming aspect. Someone's gotta learn 3D modeling and animation, which I'll probably try and take up as well. And yeah, like, that's not even counting the other like cool things that, if fate will allow, like guest appearances, I guess you could say. That's as far as I'm gonna go. If fate allows for these special things to happen, that would be super fucking cool. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on for an extra 10 minutes. This is just a fun little side video I thought I'd make and sort of update you guys on, because I have been trying to be a bit more consistent on Twitch and YouTube. So this is sort of part of my way of doing that. At the time of me uploading this, I'm probably going to be live over on Twitch. I'm not sure what I'll be playing. Probably going to be continuing Kirby, since I've been having fun playing through Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this little rambling session, and I hope to see you guys in the near future, whatever it may be.